Yo, what's up, guys? Tony here. We're back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about something. So actually, the overall of the video is going to be on Rostermania. But before we get into this, I want to talk to you guys about something. I want to thank you guys for the support recently. There's been some kind of tough stuff going on. This career path is not something that's easy. It's not something that's simple, um, and there's a lot of people that want to do it. So in order to kind of have yourself, you know, take the opportunity and run with it, you got to be in the right mindset. And I don't think I could do it without everyone that supports me. Um, when I post on my Instagram, I kind of tell you guys what's happening. It's sort of an event for me. It's sort of a release, and it always has been. And you guys are always there to pick me up and just encourage me. There obviously are some comments that I'd rather not see, but that's part of life, and I don't think that you can get through life without seeing negative stuff. But I'm trying to focus more on the positives. Um, and I just want you guys to know, really does mean the world to me that you guys take the time out of your day to comment on my stuff and check up on me, and you DM me and tell me, if you need something, let me know. I just want you guys to know that that support is insane, and hope to do you guys proud by it. Anyway, getting into the video, guys. So Rostermania, boy, has it been a crazy few days. Codburner has been all over the place. Kind of leaking rosters left and right. I don't know how beneficial that is for some of these teams, but so FaZe Clan is said to be. Let me get to my sheet. FaZe is said to be Scrap, Zuma, Zero, Celium, and Attach. This roster I like a lot. I think that this is a powerful roster. I think putting Zero back at that main AR role, I think that'll be insane for this team. Scraps and Celium and Maddox that is a solid duo right there. And Zuma and Attach at subs, I mean, maybe it didn't work out on past teams, but it could just be, you know, it could just be they needed a little break from each other, and I think that this is what they needed, and I think that they're going to have the fire going into this next event. Also, I think one thing to potentially look at is that Priesta is only on loan. I don't know if his contract's expiring this year, but if they can get him back next year, this team is going to be looking insane. Um, Obviously, it sucks they couldn't get him back from 100 Thieves, but he's doing great things with 100 Thieves over there, and I think that, he's right where he needs to be. And I hope they win a few events this year. Kind of get Priesta some chips under his belt. I think he deserves them. So the Envy roster, rumored, by the way, Hook, Decimate, Silly, Pharaoh, and Aches. Now, this roster, I think, was probably one of the better put together rosters I've seen. The problem with the FaZe roster, I feel like the only problem is the in-game leadership. Where's that going to come from? Obviously, you have some veterans on this team, and, Zero, Attach, Zuma, but these aren't your typical leaders, in-game leaders. So I'm interested to see which one of them will step up. Aside from that, Envy has a player like Aches who can kind of direct the way things go. He'll always make sure you guys are making the correct fundamental plays. And I think that's something that Hook, Decimate, and Pharaoh, them being, I would say, rookies. Obviously they're in their second years, but I think that it's huge for them to have a leader like that, and I think that shouldn't be taken for granted. Obviously, it sucks to see some of these guys come off the roster, but I think the two best players on that roster were Hook and Silly. I would have been really surprised if they would have let go of Silly, but I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. I think this roster is going to be really good. And I think it's going to make the pool that they're in with E United, I think it's going to make it very interesting. Next roster I want to talk about is Evil Geniuses. So JCap is rumored to be building a roster there. The squad pretty much got wiped. Fellow is still there for now. They do have to keep one person from the old team, so I'm assuming they'll. But they could move into a substitute, so that's kind of the weird part. You don't really know. Apathy and Assault are people that they're interested in. So you might see him pick up some of that NV roster. Um, with Midnight Knights filling in for Saints at London, Brian Saint got announced as our coach. I think I've talked about this. Kind of an interesting player for me is Exotic. Why was Exotic dropped from EG? I think he's one of the better players that they had on that team. Uh, it's kind of weird how he just kind of got dropped off. I also want to see how Asim kind of comes into all this, because he fried it. WGN. Um, Also Phantoms. Some of that Phase Black squad. It'll be exciting to see where they go. I think they have a lot of potential. But we just gotta see what kind of goes on. I'd more than likely say Asim and Phantoms go to Evil Geniuses if I had to guess. Brack is an interesting thing too. Nolson is replacing Brack on Accelerate when he leaves. Um, I it's just interesting, to see where Brack will go. I think EG would be a good team for him. Teaming up with some rookies. You've seen success out of him with younger players. They didn't really have a veteran on that Midnight squad at the beginning of the year, and I think that they were great. So I'm interested to see what Asim and Phantoms and Brack can do if Brack does decide to go to EG. But it'd also be interesting to see him on Denial with Rated Joe Bance, uh, Alex. That'd be an interesting roster. I think that pool, I think it's Pool C, is just shook up. The only team not making a change is the United, and they just made a change. So obviously they're not going to make a change. There was some rumors about Optic making a coaching change. That'd be interesting to see. I don't know who you bring in for Teep, but I think the people that were discussed were Bevels, or the person that was discussed was Bevels. I think that he is a solid coach. I just don't know if he would leave that other squad or if Optic would even put that offer out there. Um, Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like in the comments. I upload every single day, so make sure to tune in to tomorrow's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.